What's up, the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seen the title was going out. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it in the title. Let's just jump right into it, y'all.
Said, and had Minority Leader Jeffries wearing a sombrero and a mustache. Here's how, there it is, charming. Here's how Jeffries and Republican Senator Roger Marshall responded. Watch.
Apparently, in replying to Donald Trump, you posted what's up on the screen now, simply saying this is real. Is that going to be?
See, but I feel like that's what's bogus. This is when it comes down to, you this a hypocrite. So let me lay it down to y'all. You sit here and they talk about this. They ask, for all this money. President Trump said, no, that's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. A lot of people think it's ridiculous. And then, you get mad and says things, like, he went to the Ryder Cup. He went golfing. He did, you don't want to take that route. Then President Trump puts this, sombrero on your head. And made a little AI video. Then you want to sit there and cry about it. You want to complain and say it's childish, this, that, and the other. Always shouldn't have done that. And then post something like this. This is real. This just goes to show y'all right here. This goes to show y'all. When it comes down to it, I watched that Caitlin Collins video. I'm sure they're going to show it probably. But it just goes to show y'all, why, she said, why is President Trump, why did he do that? Why couldn't he just negotiate and come up with this? And this shouldn't be all this. But then Hakeem Jeffries post something like this. Then you have The View sitting there, when they showed a little AI video, but then they want to clap when Hakeem Jeffries. It's things like that. I'm telling y'all. Sad, bro.
Saying this is real. Is that going to be your full reply to Donald Trump?
Yeah, Leader Schumer and I will have more to say about this issue. But again, this is all designed to be a malignant distraction from people who are determined to continue to rip health care away from the American people. And Democrats are resolved to stand up for it. They are lying about what we're asking to do.
Sometimes the president plays with the press like a little boy and a flashlight and a dog. And he's shining the flashlight here and he's shining it there. What he's saying is this offer from the Democrats is ridiculous.
That was a Republican speaking.
Yeah.
And but Republicans are trying to blame Democrats for the shutdown. But the Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House. And some people might even say the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
So how do you blame the Democrats for a shutdown when you have all the votes?
I don't think you can, because if you look at polling, the majority of Americans will blame the Republicans if there is a shutdown, because they do run the House, the Senate, and the presidency. That's what polling showed just this morning. But I will say
the MAGA too, MAGA crowd.
Yes.
They typically blame the party in power.
They will blame the party in power, and that was a New York Times poll, I believe, from this morning. What I find really despicable is the resorting to racism and xenophobia, which they always seem to do. So they have Speaker Jeffries in this sombrero and this mustache,
Bro, I feel like it irks my nerves every time she talks. But then when she uses this accent, I feel like it pisses me off even more. I feel like it pisses me off even more because she tries so hard. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Oh, and this mustache, trying to basically imply that the Democrats are holding out for health care for undocumented immigrants. That's what that messaging was supposed to be.
That is so racist,
and it's extremely racist.
Wow.
It's extremely xenophobic.
I feel like that word should never leave Sonny Hostin's mouth. I don't care what nobody says. I feel like that word right there should never leave Sonny Hostin's mouth unless she's talking about herself. Because she is literally the main one on The View that can be, that way. I'm not even gonna lie. Then Joy. Should I go Joy? I should go Joy. Or should I go Whoopi? I don't know. They neck and neck. And then you got Anna. And then you don't really hear too much. Alyssa, I'm not sure what she's about to say. I already know it's probably going to make me mad because she plays both sides all the time. I tell y'all this all the time. But Sonny Hostin, she's the last person to talk about this. I literally just said, if y'all watch my last video, I literally said, this is the big problem that, you have in the world. Is this right here. It's the race issue. This what I'm talking about right here.
It's feeding sort of that xenophobia that we're seeing a lot in this country. And what people really do need to understand is what the Democrats are fighting for really is health care under the Affordable Care Act for the majority of Americans. And get this, ACA tax credits are a lifeline for red states, not necessarily blue states. Red states would suffer most if the Enhanced Affordable Care Act subsidies expire. In fact, if
I feel like her saying it is like, it's not like it's red states. Like, I feel like this right here is like they're trying to make this argument to where it's like they're trying their best to have. I haven't, like I said this before, I said this in like a few videos back. There aren't people from the right that's like, oh yeah, I don't like this, I'm about to go to the Democratic Party, I'm about to be independent. There's nobody that has been saying that, bro. Everybody that's a Democrat has been leaving the Democratic Party, bro. Literally.
Agree to extend the subsidies, it could actually improve their prospects in the 2026 midterms, because premiums for red state recipients will go up $618. So it's actually counter to what their constituents need and want.
So I feel strongly no one wins a shutdown. I think the American people are hurt. I think members of Congress who make $174,000 a year will continue to get paid. But I would caution, I think Donald Trump wants a shutdown. I think there is going to be one.
Why?
And the reason why the Office of Management and Budget directs what federal agencies stay open, what goods and services continue to be funded during a shutdown. So what can be done is you can make sure that Democratic priorities are not funded, but Trump's priorities will continue to be. I suspect CBP and border officials, I suspect ICE will continue to be, but things that he thinks are going to hurt blue states may not be. So I would be very cautious in playing this game, because it's American taxpayers who suffer. If you're not signed up for Social Security and during this period you want to, you're not going to be able to. There's going to be a gap in services. It's not good for the country. It's not good for federal workers. I think most Americans think Congress should just do its job and figure it out.
Well, I just think that politicians don't solve problems. They run on problems. And I'm finding it really distasteful that we're here again when Congress will accept their money, their health care, and everyone.
I'm just listening and observing, y'all.
Going to incentivize them coming to a deal at all. And on the heels of all this political violence we've seen, I remember talking.
Hold on now. Hold on.
I think that politicians don't solve problems. They run on problems.
Hold on. I heard something. She's starting to make me mad like Sunny Hostin. Hold on.
And I'm finding it really distasteful that we're here again when Congress will accept their money, their health care, and everyone. That's not going to incentivize them coming to a deal at all. And on the heels of all this political violence we've seen, I remember talking about we've got to be careful with our words. I'm getting tired of the tippy top doing the us and them, the left and right. Everyone needs health care. Everyone needs food. Everyone needs affordable housing. We are more unified than we are not. So the name calling and the stupid AI and the imagery has got to stop. It's time to lead.
You know what?
Let me explain something to y'all. What I find crazy about this whole thing, bro, I'm not even gonna lie, is the, and I'm telling y'all, y'all know when I get mad, y'all know how I am when I get mad. They are the last people that talk about inciting violence. When it comes to this show in particular, they're the last time. They have to be careful with their words. I can almost guarantee it is 4 minutes and 14 seconds. There's a minute left, about a minute left within this clip I'm going to show y'all. And I guarantee they're going to say something that's going to incite violence. It's not probably going to be Sarah. It's probably not going to be Sarah, but I guarantee it's going to be from a different individual just because she said that. Y'all know a lot of times I don't like watching these videos. I like watching them with y'all. And I guarantee I just have a feeling about that just for the simple fact she's brought up inciting violence. You know, and she said we have to be careful with our words. One thing about it is that we agree on some things and we disagree on some things. On this, I feel like a lot of people do have to watch what they say, especially when it comes from the left. I'm going to put it out there, and that's facts. And it's facts because I show it on my YouTube all the time. And I'm constantly inciting violence. I literally just did it in my last video. When you constantly inciting violence. And this show in particular, this show right here always does it. This show always does it. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, right. It is.
The AI is really juvenile.
Yeah.
It's really juvenile.
I think that
becoming the president of the United States.
If you guys think that we can survive another 3.5 years of this, I think you're delusional. Every day there's some nihilism.
I feel like that's not a lot, but I feel like that's something to start. That's right there. How she's saying, and maybe I'm reaching a little bit, but I feel like when you say I don't think we can survive another 3 years of this, what do you think that's telling a lot of individuals, especially the things that we already been going through with all what's happened to these churches, Charlie Kirk, even President Trump, and all these individuals. What is that literally telling? What is that telling people? People that already don't like Trump, people that already don't like conservatives. And then you constantly got her saying, "Oh yeah, well, I don't think we can survive another." That's BS to me, y'all. I feel like that's BS. But then you got her, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. This stuff got me fired up. I'm sorry.
Half years of this, I think you're delusional. Every day there's some nihilistic
it's only
thing.
Tuesday, Joy. Can we not start there?
You're the one who
I
always
hate to
tells
be
me,
Debbie
though,
Downer,
but you
every
always tell
day
me
this guy
country
is
survived a lot.
undoing something in this country that we value. Every day, it's every day is a shock and awe here. And I, for one, am skeptical that we will survive this.
I am not.
I am
so
not.
if you need that from him.
See how they're saying I'm not? See how see how they saying I'm not? See how you say Sarah and Alyssa disagreeing with Joy? Because that right there, she had to bring that up. She had to bring it up and like we need to watch our words and what we say. But then you got Joy still going with it. I don't think we can survive this. I don't think that's literally inciting violence. It's all right there. They constantly do it, y'all.
I do believe.
But Joy,
our
you've
system.
seen worse.
No,
right?
no, I
You've
have
seen
not.
Worse.
No, I grew up in the.
Even Sunny Hostin, y'all know I don't like Sunny Hostin, but she's like, even we seen worse because I feel like this right here, they've got called out so many times in inciting violence, they don't know when to stop. If it's not Sunny, it's Joy. If it's not Joy, it's Whoopi. If it's not Whoopi, it's back to Sunny. It might be Sarah, it might be Anna. You know what I mean? So
During
I'm
World
sorry,
War II.
y'all. I'm just
Whoopi that says she's seen worse.
No, I thought
All right, I'm
Joy
going to need
saw
Whoopi to
worse.
cheer us up.
No, but every
Cuban
president,
Missile
every
Crisis,
president,
civil rights.
and they were all dealt with by presidents who were not, in the business of destroying the country and
still
destroying the
hopeful.
Constitution.
I'm still hopeful.
I'm hopeful.
I mean, we always had presidents who.
It got me fired up, bro. I had to hit my inhaler. This just goes to show y'all, bro. This right here just goes to show y'all that it doesn't stop. I literally just talked about this, the inciting violence, the race. People constantly doing that. You're not gonna get nowhere. Of course it's gonna be bad. I mean, look what y'all doing. Look at the things that are happening. Innocent lives, innocent kids' lives. I'm telling y'all, it's sad. It's definitely sad. All we can do is keep praying and keep staying positive, keep pushing through and keep praying some more. I'm telling y'all, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe, but definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.